Oh, it is freaking hot. Don't mind all the fans you hear on all around me because I'm not turning them off. No, I didn't even want to put pants on for this update video because it's so freaking hot. But I didn't think you wanted to see my gnarly, blazingly white legs. Cheers. Lukewarm water. Delicious. So refreshing. Greetings, everyone. Well, been a while since I've done a video proper, eh? Hey, Sean, what's with all the live streams? How come you hardly do videos anymore? I'm going to do a video about that in the near future, just so you know, hey, what the hell is going on? Most of you have figured out what's going on anyway, and you sort of know what it's all about, but there's still a bit of confusion out there, so I'm hoping that'll clear things up nicely. In the meantime, happy 75th anniversary, Batman. Yay! Got this at HMV recently. Just another Bat logo shirt to add to my collection of Bat logo shirts. Still want to get one of the 1989 movie again. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a while since I did a video. I'm kind of rambling. Let's try to stay focused, shall we? Blu-ray and DVD update time. Yay! Now, normally I would have taken all of these Blu-rays and DVDs and split them across multiple updates, all nicely themed and with their own cryptic titles, but fuck it. I haven't done like a big all-in-one, here's everything I got recently video in quite a while. So I thought, what the hell, let's just go for the gusto and do one big massive update showing everything I picked up in the past few weeks. Honestly, there's not a ton of stuff, simply because I've been putting my money into other things lately that needed to have money put into them. Some upgrades and stuff like that, which you'll find out about later, I guess. It's Rosie's birthday. It's Rosie's birthday next month. Yeah, she turns 7. 7. Can you believe it? 7. Wow. 7. I can't believe it. But anyway, Rosie's turning 7 on August 10th. So, needless to say, I've been putting a lot of my extra money into birthday presents and stuff. And she's getting a massive new bed for her room, which is stupidly expensive, but totally worth it because I know she's going to love it. In the meantime, a few weeks back, I picked up a bunch of movies and stuff on DVD and Blu-ray, so let's check them out today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Okay, before I melt, let's get this going. First off, I'm not going to do these in any particular order, just the order that I've got them in the stack in front of me. Wow, blazing lights. Sorry, I got the lights like right. You can see the shadows. Whoa, crazy. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not going to do them in any particular order, just the order I've got them stacked in front of me, which is kind of organized, but sort of not really. Anyway, first off, I was going to say off, and then I decided to say up, and it came out op. First op. I think pretty much everybody and their dog got this one. You knew I was going to get it. I actually took Rosie to see this in the theaters when it was out. We saw it in 3D, had an absolute blast. It's got the song that stays stuck in your head forever. The Lego Movie. Everything is Awesome Edition. Yeah. This is the only one that has the 3D version, apparently, so this is the one you want if you want to get the 3D version. Plus, it's got this cool packaging. It's got this picture of Emmett here. It's actually like a 3D picture that you can take out, and it's got a little stand on the back, and you can have it like as a picture on your desk if you want. And then you got a little picture, a little Lego figure of the. I just watched it again. Anyway, the Morgan Freeman dude. You know, Morgan Freeman's character. Rosie's already taken this out of the package and played with it a lot. Under instructions to be careful. No, I'm not trying to be like Will Ferrell in the movie, but those of you who've seen it know what I'm talking about. But just, you know, be careful. And she is. She's actually very respectful of my toys and stuff, which is awesome. She's a great kid. So yeah, so the Lego Movie. I loved this movie. I had an absolute blast with it. Rosie and I both did. It's so much fun. I heard some people who apparently murdered their inner childs at a young age complaining, saying, "Oh, it's not as good as the Pixar movies. It doesn't have as much stuff for the grown-ups as it does for the kid." And I say, bullshit. This is absolutely fun for everybody. I mean, what kid in the world, other than third world countries, I guess, didn't grow up with Lego in some capacity in their life? I mean, there is, like, if there's one toy that is universally known and universally nostalgicized about, it's frickin' Lego. You know? That's it. That's the one. I don't know anybody who didn't grow up with Lego in their lives in some capacity. Even if it was just a bucket of bricks. Like, didn't have to be one of the big fancy sets. Just a bunch of bricks. Everybody had Lego at some point, in some capacity. So, yeah, and this movie is full of little nostalgia references to Lego of the past, as well as Lego of the present, and, you know, a lot of little cultural references and jabs, and a lot of older stuff thrown into the mix, too. I mean, there's absolutely something for everybody in there. And the thing I find ironic about that is one of the central themes of the movie is don't kill your inner child, basically. And I find it funny when people rag on this movie saying that it's not suitable for the family and it's only for kids. And like, come on. Not only did you miss the point, but I really pity you for not being able to, you know, just have fun, for God's sake. It's like the immortal words of the Fourth Doctor. What's the point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes? You know? Come on. So anyway, Lego movie. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Everything is awesome. There, I said it. Okay. Next up, my mom has been recommending this movie to me forever. I've seen it parodied countless times. I know the general gist of it. I have not seen the film yet, but I keep seeing it in the $5 bin at Walmart and thought, you know what? Mom has pretty good taste in movies most of the time. I trust her judgment. We like a lot of the same kind of stuff. Not all of it, but, you know, a lot of the same kind of stuff. She's a big thriller fan and stuff like that. Loves Liam Neeson. So she said, "Sean, you have got to see Taken." It is her absolute favorite Liam Neeson movie. I'm going to pick up the second one as well. Probably going to double build them because I see the second one in the $7 bin all the time. So it's way more expensive because, you know, Blu-ray is just so expensive. Yeah. But anyway, so Taken. Not really much to say about it because I haven't watched it yet. Heard nothing but good things about it. Everybody seems to love it. So definitely going to look forward to checking that one out. Next up, a couple of comic book movies. Another one that I've had my eye on for a while and wanted to check out and heard nothing but bad things about and wanted to see if it was really as bad as everybody said it was. Picked up Jonah Hex, which is, of course, the you know, supernatural cowboy action-adventure movie based on the DC Comics character of the same name. Honestly, I gotta say, Josh Brolin as Jonah Hex, fucking awesome. Megan Fox, well, you know, she's Megan Fox. I mean, she's Megan Foxing it up in there, and I had no problem with her in this movie. Honestly, her part in this movie, despite being on the cover, is not that huge of a part. She's in, like, the beginning and the end, and that's, I think, a few seconds in the middle, and that's about it. It's mostly just about Jonah Hex, doing Jonah Hex type stuff, and, you know, lots of action and blood and guts and violence, and, yeah, I actually enjoyed it. I don't know what everybody's problem was. No, it's not high art, but, I mean, the comic books are meant to be throwbacks to, you know, the spaghetti westerns and stuff like that, and just kind of, there's a cheese factor to them. There's also a dark edge supernaturalness to them, and I think the movie captured that pretty well. From what little, I haven't really read a lot of the comics. I'm familiar with the character in that I've heard of him, and you know, I've flipped through a few here and there, but I haven't really sat down and read any. I would like to check out some of the comics. I've heard some of the more recent comics are really good. There's a couple of really good trade paperback collections out of them, so I might have to pick those up at some point. Next up, everybody and their dog has been asking me what I think of this. Well, I still can't tell you because I haven't actually watched it yet, but at least I own it, so we're one step closer. Picked up The Man of Steel 3D edition. I was told by some of you guys that the 3D in this apparently is not all that great, so it's nothing to write home about, so don't even bother with the 3D edition. Well, the 3D edition was on sale at Walmart for like 20 bucks, so I thought, what the hell, we'll get the 3D edition. Besides, it has this cool lenticular cover, so who can go wrong there? Now, of course, everybody's talking about the impending sequel, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, with Ben Affleck taking on the role of Superman, and what's her face, Gal Gadot or whatever her name is, as Wonder Woman. Yeah, and it I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But they're basically looking to push towards a Justice League movie, so it's kind of moving towards that. Started off with Superman, then we'll have Superman versus Batman, and then we'll have something else. I don't know. We'll see. But I haven't watched it yet, so I can't really tell you anything about it. I might do a video about it at some point. I'm sure I will. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, you can rest assured I finally got it. Next up, kind of a double whammy here. Both were on sale. These are both ones I've been wanting to pick up for a while. Got Jackass 3 and Bad Grandpa. Yeah, I still have to get Jackass 3.5 and Bad Grandpa 0.5, but at least I got the main movies, so I was finally able to see them. Jackass 3, much as you would expect. You know I love the other Jackass movies. I did some videos about the first two and the TV show collections a while back. I love Jackass. I think it's just good, stupid, crazy, idiotic fun. Toss back a few brewskis while you're watching and just have a good time. This is, now in the theaters, this was done in 3D, so I honestly thought they were going to do a Blu-ray 3D of it, because just watching the movie, you can tell that they really went all out with the 3D, and the fucking phone is ringing. I'll be right back. 90 minutes later. Sorry guys, that was my mom. She calls once every week or two, and we chat for far too long about far too much. But anyway, now I'm just tired. Now I don't want to talk anymore. I spend all day talking on the phone to customers, and then talking on the phone to Mom, and then now talking to you, so... Anyway, where were we? Yes, Jackass 3. Okay, so it was originally in 3D in the theater, so of course everybody naturally thought we'd get a Blu-ray 3D edition of it when it came out, but we didn't. The Blu-ray is only 2D. There is, however, a 3D DVD of it, and it comes with 4 pairs of glasses. So you may notice it's the, in this case, sort of green and magenta style, kind of like the blue and red, but not quite. Green, it's green and magenta, which I find actually works a little better than the blue and red. So yeah, I mean, in watching the movie, you could tell that they actually put a lot of thought and effort into the 3D stuff. So it would be great if they actually put out a proper Blu-ray 3D. Now that said, the Anaglyph 3D DVD version, the 3D effects actually look pretty good, and you can definitely see, you know, the effect and whatnot. But it would be so much better in Blu-ray 3D. Like I don't understand why they didn't do that. And Bad Grandpa, just lots and lots of fun. Wow, why is it so blown out? There we go. Bad Grandpa. Bad Grandpa was a lot of fun too. Really enjoyed that a lot. I didn't realize it actually has a story. I thought it would just be more like Jackass, just kind of random sketches. But it has all the pranks and whatnot, but they're all bridged by an actual story. So there is actually a plot to this. Pretty simple plot, but a plot nonetheless, and lots of fun. Definitely plan to pick up the rest of them. Now this is a reacquisition. I used to have it a while back. What was it? Fox recently re-released a bunch of their catalog titles with new slipcovers. So I saw this one in the bargain bin at Walmart and thought, yeah, I'll pick this up because it's one of my all-time favorite movies. We got Office Space, a new edition. It's really bright, and of course it's a white slipcover, so it's just reflecting light like crazy. There we go, you can kind of see it there. There we go, so we got to post it on Peter's mouth. But inside, it's just the regular edition, the special edition with flair, which everybody's seen and has. But with this, you know, snazzy new slipcover. I don't think this has ever had a slipcover before, so it was kind of cool to have that. Now, I think we're going to take a little break. We're going to continue this in a part 2. Taking a little bit longer to get through them than I thought. Only got 4 left, but we'll save them for part 2. What the heck? So, lots of good stuff. Amazon links in the description, as always, if you'd like to get some of these fine items for yourself. Can't guarantee the slipcover, because I don't know what the availability is on that, but, you know, what can I say? Just can never guarantee slipcovers with mail order or something. But if you want to get the movies or whatever, I always put Amazon links in the description. So, anywho, I'll see you in part 2. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.